Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. You have a monthly reading sitting next door. It's May 2019. That one, I decided to do a love reading for May 2019, only because on the weeklies, they don't tend to be love or anything, which is fine. I tend to just get other energies coming through, and I just really wanted to do a love reading because some people really like the love reading. So yeah, that's for your monthly, and it's sitting right next door to this one. So for the week ahead, 6th to the 11th of May 2019, we're using Tarot of the Old Path by Sylvia Gainsford. Lovely deck. And we're only using one card from here to explain what the focus is for the week. We are using the Giant Rider Waite Tarot deck to fill in the body of the reading. We are also going to use the Druid Craft Tarot deck just to get any other energies coming in after the reading, and the Blessed Be Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish just to see what blessings are being bestowed on you guys during the week. Okay, so with that being said, let's make a start on your reading. So Universe Spirit, what is it that Capricorn needs to be focusing on between the 6th to the 11th of May 2019? What does Capricorn need to be focusing on in one card? You need to focus on, wow, 7 of Rods, nice card, one of my favourites. I think you need to focus on just kind of standing your ground. That's the 7 of Wands energy. 7 of Wands is all about standing your ground. See these 6 Wands down here? These 6 Wands can be people that are like, da, 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 da. You know, they're wagging their finger at you. They're, you know, they're talking about you. Sometimes this is people gossiping about you. Sometimes this is when you've got a group of people that are like, kill the witch, kill the witch. They've like kind of got it in for you. But the 7 of Wands is really a card about standing in your confidence, rising above challenges. This is often having to rise above people who are possibly narrow-minded. Sometimes with the 7 of Wands, it's all about having to be the maverick, having to be individual. So this is a card about individualism as well, because this is a card about standing in your own true self. Even if people are kind of got it in for you like that, it's all about rising above all of that and really being who you are truly. I don't want to be cliched and cheesy and stuff, because sometimes you hear that on tarot readings like, just believe in yourself. It's just like, well, fair enough, but you know, I don't want to come across like that. I'm kind of like not about that life in readings, but it is true with the 7 of Wands. It's all about, you know, rising above the bullshit. You know, there are people out there who will want to kind of wag their finger at you and tell you that you're not this and you're not that. And there are people that want to kind of drag you down. 7 of Wands in the reverse is where you're assimilating. It's where you're surrendering to other people and to other people's demands. 7 of Wands in the upright is, well, hell no. I'm not surrendering to what you want. I'm doing what I want because I'm an individual and I'm not afraid to do that, okay? 7 of Wands can also mean that you're in high demand. Sometimes when this is love, you've got a lot of admirers. But usually 7 of Wands, especially in work as well, you'll be really demanding time. So it might also be that the focus for the week will be that you're going to be very much in demand this week. It might be a very, very, very busy week for some of you Capricorns, especially when it relates to work with the 7 of Wands energy showing here. Let's get some other cards on this. Let's get the body of the reading. So we said for the week, Capricorn, some of you guys really need to be focusing on, you know, standing in your power, rising above challenges, especially when it comes to people, being an individual, not being afraid to be individualistic. And also with the 7 of Wands, you might also be facing a very, very busy week with the 7 of Wands energy showing here. In the past, guys, of this situation, 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is a time of silence. It means sometimes nothing happened. It might be that you went through a really quiet stage with the 4 of Swords energy. 4 of Swords can also mean the need to contemplate, to meditate, to assess, to review a situation. And 4 of Swords sometimes means a need to pray, a need to heal with the 4 of Swords energy. And sometimes the 4 of Swords energy, Capricorn, is all about the need to withdraw and just not to take action, not to do anything, not to get involved in a war or a battle, that type of thing with the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is also hospitals, that type of thing with the 4 of Swords. So in the past, we've got the 4 of Swords energy. Some of you guys, I feel, a Capricorn, you withdrew from a King of Swords. Now, you'll notice how the positioning of the cards is often if I get a card before this, before a person, then it's what the person has done. So I think that some of you guys withdrew from an individual, a King of Swords, showing here. Because the King of Swords is ready to take action. This person is not, okay? Some of you guys, if this isn't the person, you might have been contemplating taking action. King of Swords is a warrior, remember. So this is somebody who's not afraid to go into battle, especially a war of words. Or you might have withdrew from an individual. If this had been here, I'd probably say this person withdrew. So King of Swords withdrew, but it might be that you withdrew from an individual, or you decided with the Four of Swords you wanted to take time out to contemplate, Four of Swords, whether you should be taking action on an idea or on a situation with the King of Swords energy. Also, King of Swords is about having proof. Four of Swords is like no proof. So some of you guys, it might be in the past, you didn't have proof of something, perhaps, with those energies showing there. Let's have a look at the next card. Oh, wow. Emperor shows up here. Okay. So the Emperor is a authoritarian. Maybe you had an individual here, a King of Swords, a very strong authoritarian individual. Even though it shows two characters, I don't see decision making happening. I mean, Four of Swords can mean I take a step back to contemplate as well. Some of you guys, you might have taken a step back to contemplate whether you should be taking action. It might be legal action, for example, for some of you Capricorns. Could be against a partner, a husband, Emperor, or it could be against a boss or somebody within the workplace. So you might have been contemplating whether you should take action against somebody who you were married to, or somebody in a long-term relationship, or somebody who had a great deal of power. This is an Emperor. You got an Emperor and a King showing up here. So kings are rulers, but emperors rule one kingdom, but emperors rule many. So it might be for some of you guys also, you might have contemplated with the Four of Swords energy whether you should rise up the ranks, whether you should be going for a higher position. Maybe you are the King of Swords. Maybe you were in one position, a good position, but maybe you were contemplating, can I rise any bigger than this? For example, with this king and this, because we've got a king, somebody who rules one kingdom, and then we've got an emperor, somebody who rules many. So this is almost like promoting oneself or getting a bigger promotion. You might have been contemplating going for a bigger role than you're in, or it might be the Four of Swords energy. You're contemplating, should I go into battle? Should I take action on an emperor? Perhaps this is somebody in the workplace or an establishment or a husband or somebody who has a great deal of power over you, for example. Some of you guys might have withdrawn also, maybe from a couple of people here. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Emperor, Aries energy. So fire and air. Okay. Also, Aries all about struggles and ideas. Fire pushes ideas forward, but the Emperor is not pushy. The Emperor is building on an idea with the King of Swords. So some of you guys might have contemplated with that Emperor building King of Swords on an idea. Building an idea that you want to push forward, because remember, kings act in the outside world, so it'll be an idea that you want to push forward, but building this up. We're building momentum perhaps with the Emperor energy, idea wanting to push forward. Four of Swords, contemplation. What is your idea going forward with this? So what are you thinking about this, Capricorn, during the week? Well, you're thinking firstly Page of Wands energy. So you're thinking about communication, getting out there with the Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands is all about not just exploration, but it's also about kind of media related stuff. So this is all about spreading news. So some of you guys are thinking about spreading news. Page of Wands energy showing here. Spreading news, Page of Wands energy. But the Lovers is reversed. Could be talking to someone you fell out with. Lovers reversed is talking to somebody that you fell out with. I get the impression that you're thinking about talking, communicating with someone you fell out with, Capricorn, with the Lovers in the reverse showing up here. Five of Coins is where we've kind of banished someone. I get the impression that you're thinking of talking to someone who you banished and fell out with. You fell out with and you banished them, because the Lovers reverse is falling out with someone, and the Five of Coins is about banishment. I get the impression that you withdrew in the past from a couple of people, a King of Swords and an Emperor, or a King of Swords who was an Emperor, somebody who had a great deal of power. So a man, King of Swords energy, who has a great deal of power. You might have withdrawn about somebody from someone like that, but I get the impression that you've been thinking about communicating again with the Page of Wands, reaching out to this person that you fell out with and banished with the Five of Coins energy showing here. What is the advice? Oopsie daisy, they're all coming tumbling down. It's lucky that they didn't fall on the floor, actually. That would have been worse. Okay. What is the advice that the universe has for you, Capricorn, in this situation? What is the advice that you have for Capricorn in this situation? Right, three cards came out all at once. So the first card to show up is this one. Page of Cups is nice. So maybe you need to extend the cup of forgiveness. Page of Cups, reach out is the Page of Cups energy. But you've got another page. You've got 3 pages in this reading showing up here. Page of Swords energy, sending an email, but this is 10 of Wands, may be a struggle. Page of Wands, Swords is, and the 10 of Wands. I get the impression that 10 of Wands is also perseverance. But Page of Swords, this can mean many things. This can mean an argument. This can mean conflict, struggle with conflict. So avoidance as well. You can see the 10 of Wands is concealing avoidance. Page of Swords. Let's have a look at this. So the advice is the Page of Cups. The universe is advising you to do the Page of Cups. Well, the Page of Cups is all about extending the hand of forgiveness, support, kindness and love. All right. However, I get the impression that the Page of Swords is... I get the impression that this is somebody who is challenging you or ready to kind of strike in on you. 10 of Wands energy, perseverance, struggle. The advice is to do the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, strike is the Page of Swords, communication is the Page of Swords, but that's usually electronic email. So it's usually like communicate, email, 10 of Wands energy. Too much of a push, too much pressure in terms of emailing or communicating will be too much pressure. I actually think that you should see this person face to face, Capricorn. Because some of you guys, I get the impression that you want to reach out with the Page of Wands energy to a lover that you fell out with, a friend. Lovers doesn't have to be literally a lover, it can just be a friendship or somebody important to you that you fell out with. And you banish them with the 5 of Coins. Someone you fell out with and banished with the 5 of Coins. But I feel the advice is that you need to do this kind of face to face with the Page of Cups energy. I feel that Page of Swords is going to take time. So if you email them, it might be with the Page of Swords. Emailing them might be a little bit too problematic or might be too much of a struggle. Or it might be that they ignore your email. Because if you look at the 10 of Wands, he's burying his head in the wands. It's almost like he doesn't see the email. Alright, Page of Swords is sending an email. This is electronic mail, but it's almost like this person doesn't see it. So it's almost like if you send an email, this person will ignore it. So I get the impression you need to see somebody face to face. You need to kind of knock on the door and say hello. If it's someone you don't speak to in the workplace, go up to their department and say hello. Something like that. I don't think you should send an email because I get the impression that they'll ignore the email, Capricorn. Alright? 7 of Wands is the advice. Stand by your guns though. Stand in your power. Don't be afraid, okay? This is all about overcoming challenges. You need to focus on overcoming a challenge. 7 of Wands energy. Alright, we're going to hone down on the cards and we're going to go and do this reading again. Alright, I'm going to show you the cards. Just bear with me. Capricorn, you can see the cards are down here. Alright? So this is your advice. This is what you're thinking. And this is the root of the problem. I get the impression, and I think that this might be the King of... I mean, this could be 2 people. Yes, it could. You could have withdrawn. And I think that you did, Capricorn. I think you withdrew yourself either from a couple of people or you withdrew yourself from a King of Swords. Could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individual. But this person was extraordinarily authoritative with the Emperor energy. This person was very, very strong as an Emperor. I get the impression that you withdrew yourself from either 2 people or this King of Swords who was overpowering. Emperors tend to be overpowering figures. A person who was extraordinarily overpowering, somebody who probably had some great power over you. And I feel that though, going into the week, some of you guys will be thinking about, because this is your thought process here concerning this, thinking about reaching out, communicating, Page of Wands energy, sending an email. Emails being sent are usually Page of Wands and Page of Swords. They're usually your kind of email communication. Page of Cups can like be face to face as well, really, with the Page of Cups energy. And I just get the impression this is face to face. So some of you guys thinking about emailing this person here, 1 or 2 people, or 1 person here who you're falling out with, the lovers. Okay, this person was really good. They were a really good friend because they show as being the lovers reverse. So at one time you were the lovers upright. It doesn't have to be love, but you were really close at one time. But in the reverse, it says that you're not close anymore, you're falling out. So some of you guys thinking about contacting someone, this person you've fallen out with, and you probably deserted them with the 5 of Coins and abandoned them with the 5 of Coins energy. So they're probably going to have a lot of dislike towards you. in one sense because of this energy. I do feel here, Capricorn, though, the advice is reach out to them, Page of Cups, give them a gift, maybe a gift of love. You can see the cup. Can you see the cup is being extended like this? It's being given. It's like this. It's like a full-on face-on-face thing, like how you doing. So maybe you need to reach out kind of physically with this Page of Cups energy. I think sending an email with the Page of Swords energy showing here. I think with the Ten of Wands energy, it's that this might be ignored. The Ten of Wands, the head is in the Wands. They're ignoring something. So it might be if you send a message, an email, for example, as you're thinking to do there, it might be ignored. So it might be that you need to kind of go around and just, you know, bring some apple pie or something like that. But I think that it has to be a physical thing where you physically reach out to this individual. Because I just get the impression with these cards here that an email is the Page of Swords energy. It's a message via Facebook or Twitter or, you know, this is like on a social media. If you contact them via social media, maybe with the Page of Swords energy, it's either that they're not going to see it or, you know, they'll ignore it with the Ten of Wands. So it's probably best maybe to do something face to face here. Okay, let's have a quick look at any other energies coming in for the week, Capricorn, on this reading. Also, pages represent doing something new. All right, so this is all about doing something new. Because you have 3 pages in this reading. Let's have a look. Yeah, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and Page of Wands, and they're all actually informational cards. They're all about communication. So there's a strong need to communicate, I think, with somebody here during the week. Pages, I think maybe 2 to 3 pages can mean mixed messages as well. So there might be a need to kind of try and clear something up potentially during the week. Let's have a look at any other energies coming in for you guys. Universe Spirit with the Capricorn in 5 cards. Anything else? Any other energies coming in for Capricorn during the week? What else can you see coming in for Capricorn in 5 cards? Well, firstly, the universe is saying the 6 of Cups. So there's something about the past, or it could be about children, or it could be about a soulmate or a really close relationship showing up here. 10 of Swords. So I think the past is at an end, or there's a close relationship that's over with the 10 of Swords energy showing up here. Okay. High Priestess reversed. So the High Priestess reversed can often mean gossip. So there might be something to do with gossip. There could be some betrayal concerning gossip with the High Priestess. Often this is also not being able to tap into what your intuition is telling you. Lack of intuition is the High Priestess in the reverse. Sun. Okay, so I feel if you've been feeling a lack of intuition, I think that things are going to become clearer to you. You've got the Sun energy showing here. Might also be, I'll read it a few ways. Could either be, I feel, High Priestess can also be, because it's a card about secrets, something might be being revealed with the High Priestess in the reverse. Exposure is the Sun. So something being revealed and exposed here. So maybe there's an ending of a friendship here, 6 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Some of you guys putting the past to bed with the 10 of Swords here. It might be something is being revealed and exposed with the Sun energy showing here. It could be with the 6 of Cups, ending off something in the past, or ending off a long, you know, a loving relationship showing up here. High Priestesses tend to gossip, so there might be some gossip. High Priestess reverse is being exposed with the Sun as well, showing up here for some of you Cappies. What's the last card showing on this one here? 6 of Wands energy. So 6 of Wands energy is all about recognition. Something being exposed, recognized. Something that's exposed is recognized. High Priestess reverse can be gossip. Okay, I'm going to call it like this for some of you guys. I feel, Capricorn, that the other 5 cards are saying there is someone in the past, 6 of Cups, or this is a close family or friendship relationship. 6 of Cups might be coming to an end, or you might be putting the past to bed. It's either because with the High Priestess in the reverse, a secret is coming out, you're recognized, something is being exposed here. Could be the 6 of Wands as a player. Maybe there's a player that's being exposed, or something being exposed is being recognized. Or it could also be, yeah, past coming to an end, or a close relationship coming to an end. Could be gossip that's being exposed. The Sun energy. Maybe what's being exposed is something to do with the 6 of Wands type. Arrogance, confident, also somebody who's an F-buddy, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. Any other energies coming in for Capricorn? Also, you've got two strong Leo energies here, so maybe something is being exposed here. High Priestess, a secret being revealed. Could be to do with a Leo. This might be a male as well. Suns usually represent males, and the Six of Wands is Leo energy. This is very strong masculine energy, I feel the Six of Wands is. So it might be that something is being revealed in terms of a male figure as well with those cards. Let's have a look at the other cards showing up here. Sorry, just went all over. 5 more cards. Anything else you can see for Capricorn coming in? Oh my god, I think that showed up for your other reading, didn't it? 7 of Wands, facing down challenges. This showed up for your other reading, for your reading just gone. 7 of Wands is facing down a challenge. You've got a Magician in the reverse, so you're facing a challenge with a liar, probably. Magician reverse. I get the impression that you're going to have a challenge. Sorry, I need to just bring the colouring down on those. You're facing a challenge with a liar or a deceiver. Magician reverse is somebody who's deceiving. Some of you guys facing a challenge or having to fight back against a liar or a deceiver. Could be something to do with gossip here that's being exposed. Might be to do with a Leo person. 6 of Wands energy, or somebody who's pretty arrogant potentially. That's where the ending of this friendship comes in potentially. What else is there? I'm getting 5 of Wands. Sorry guys, a little bit of conflict, fight showing up there with the 5 of Wands energy showing Capricorn. 3 of Coins could be at work. Some conflicting ideas in terms of work or a review. 3 of Coins energy. Your work may be reviewed as well by many people. 5 of Wands energy showing up here. However, 2 of Cups, which is nice, agreement. Okay, so 2 of Cups is all about a relationship. This could be at work. There might be some conflict in terms of a relationship in the workplace showing here. Might be that you're having to fight against a liar, somebody who's lying. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that these are the energies that are coming out. So it might be for some of you Cappies, you are facing a challenge. This is somebody who's not telling the truth. All right. It looks to me like you are facing a challenge with a liar, Magician reversed. Or it might be a challenge to get something started, Magician reversed. So you're either challenged by a liar or challenged by getting something started with the Magician reversed, okay? 5 of Wands, conflict in relationships, 2 of Cups within the workplace potentially happening for some of you guys there. Also the ending of a relationship, or the ending of the past, or the ending of a close relationship. Could be family orientated or close friendship. You might find out somebody's been gossiping about you, the High Priestess. They're exposing something here. They might be exposing a secret, okay? Somebody's being gossiped, or there's a secret that is being revealed here. There's an exposure. Might be an exposure to many other people as well, or to somebody that matters. The 6 of Wands energy. Because 6 of Wands is also about somebody in control, somebody who is in a high position. So it might be that you're ending a friendship here with someone. It might be that they're gossiping about you, or a secret here is being revealed, High Priestess, and it's being exposed to somebody in a high position here. Okay, that might be as well where this comes in terms of work. So there's some work stuff going on potentially for some of you guys over the next few days. And also I think there might be something to do with a friendship or a close friendship in which a secret might be revealed. You haven't revealed it, but somebody else might have revealed it about you. All right, let's get you quick blessings card and see what blessings are coming in for you, Capricorn, before we wrap up this reading. Let's have a look here. Right. Universe Spirit, very quickly please, what blessings are you bestowing on Capricorn between the 6th and the 11th of May 2019? A blessing on a journey. Okay, so I do feel that you've got a journey ahead. I feel that there's some form of a transformation coming in. Don't worry, you're being blessed on this journey. Sorry guys, sorry about my crusty hands. I have to keep putting this down because of the lighting. It says you've got a blessing on a journey coming in. All right, I'll have a quick look at what that is, actually, what that means, because I don't really know what that journey thing is. Really, I should have had the book out before. What card is it? It's number 22. 22. So we've got a blessing on a journey. Let's have a look. Okay. May the road, a blessing on your time away from home and on the road, a blessing on the in-between, the liminal space, the borderlands you will inhabit. So some of you guys could be travelling. If you're travelling between the 6th and the 11th May, the universe is saying you've got a blessing on your journey, okay? That's your reading, my darlings. If you'd like to order a private reading with me, the link for my website is just below. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading, and have a great week. Take care. Remember, your monthly ahead reading is next door as well. Take care. Bye-bye.